Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I'm gonna have to mute this soon. Maybe. Ah, it's already muted. Cool. Oh, but I got the wrong page on the wrong side. That's gonna drive me nuts. Put this over here, that over there. Make that bigger. And voila. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Live Chat. Hopefully everybody can hear me this time. We're not starting out like Christmas Day where nobody could hear me. Well, we got a few people hanging out in the chat already before I started. I know how that happens. I don't say go live, but it comes up right away, and I don't know. It's like you're waiting for me or something, I guess. Mike, how are you doing? North American Trains, good evening to you. Derek Alexander, and we got Leslie Giplin. And Dwight Curley's here to sing more Christmas carols to us. That's cool. Lehigh, River Subdivision. Nice to see you popping in, bud. And how are your little ones liking Christmas? How was that? Like, little kids around the Christmas tree opening presents and everything. I don't know. For the first year, it takes them a couple presents to get into it. And then it's like, wow, we're here. Alex Brockway, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. And Ron Brights, Jerry Satterelli, Anthony Dodge, the model train outsider, Lackawanna Rail fan, Lehigh River Subdivision. Nice to see you guys. Sean McGee, thanks for your help on Christmas Day, bud. Took a good chunk of that off of my back. Put it on yours, shoulders, I don't know, whatever you want to say. So, oh boy. Then Wig Wag Workshop, first one here tonight. That was pretty cool. So if I missed anybody, sorry about that. We had a great Christmas with Cam. Awesome. That's just, I don't know. I can remember when, of course, Caitlin growing up, and Amy and I have been together for a long time. So Caitlin was very young. And as the Christmases go on, she's a teenager now. So it's got to rip it carefully and take the tape off. And maybe we can save the paper for something else. But whatever. Christmas is still for the kids, though. Great. Nate Jackson, nice to see you. John, number 2, popping in the chat. Very cool. New Fenris Railroad. How's your quarantine going, buddy? No better place to be. I'm telling you, I'm right there with you. I got the shed, and I'm thinking the same thing. You know what? If I had to be stuck out here for 2 weeks, I'd be getting a lot done. Wow. David Atkins. I don't know what to say about your dog. It rips presents better than most kids do. Wow. So I'm not sure how you would train a dog to just rip the paper off a present. So I don't know. Maybe you'll have to do a part 2 to that one and let us know how she got into that kind of thing. So Randall Ellison, nice to see you, Biden. And Sarah Klein-Taub. Uh-oh. And so I'm kind of on the chill side of things. I don't know. That Christmas Day, 4 hours, 1 minute live stream, I thought was awesome. And lots of people showed up, worked their way through, lots of things to give away. And I can kind of move out of the way for you guys. That's what we got left to give away. Pretty much all of it's HO scale. So I don't know when or how I'm going to give it away, but we will be giving it away at some point. After the Christmas live stream and get all these winners looked after and everything else, then I will start thinking about the prizes behind me. Vinny went live at 8 o'clock, or I would have kept going. I don't know. He must have thought I forgot or something. He sent me 2 texts, one at 7:30 and one at 7:45. He's like, hey, I go live at 8. You know that, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've said you're going live. I'm telling people you got to go over there. So I don't know. He was getting excited too, I guess. They're awesome live streams. I enjoy doing them, and I think Vinny enjoys doing them too. So they're just a great place to hang out. And I've said it before why I do it. Got a negative test Wednesday. Awesome. Today's Wednesday there, William. So you got it today? Today is Wednesday, right? Better be Wednesday, because we're doing a Wednesday night live chat. Wonder what I called this. Doesn't matter. So Derek Alexander, it was a blast. Yeah, buddy. Like I said, I have so much fun doing it, and just a place to hang out. I don't know. It's just, this is part of the community, part of the family. We all make great friends through YouTube. And I know when I first started YouTube, Yeah, I know, Heath. I should have, but I didn't. So, um, when I first started YouTube, I put up a couple videos and just to make a bit of a story out of it, I didn't know whether people could see it. I really didn't. I don't know why I didn't think that, but when I posted my first couple of videos, it was just making a tree so I wouldn't forget how I did make the tree and I can make it look better and stuff like that. And Pops Toy Man was one of the first people that ever commented on my channel and subscribed and so on and so forth. And this is where I am today. So, like I said, you don't think of making friends when you're doing YouTube and videos until you start coming into these live streams and find out it's a place to hang out. It's a community. There's real people behind these names, and you can actually meet these people. They're in your backyard. All you got to do, kind of like you can say, all you guys, if you want, say it in the chat right now where you're from, like city and county, country, whatever you just want. Maybe there's some people close to you that don't know that they're close to you, and you just can hook up and become friends that way. You never know. So, right? It's completely up to you, though. But that's a lot of live streams. People come in there and they're like, "Hi, I'm Sparky, and I'm from Cambridge, Ontario." So, and they figure it out. So, see, there you go. Lynn McCurley, Palmendale, California, and John, Mishawaka, Indiana. Sean McGee, Guelph, Ontario. Really? Hey, that's pretty close to me. I should come over to your place sometime, help you with the Helix. So, Randall Ellison, Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. Cool. Alex Brockway, Geneva, New York. I thought you were in Pennsylvania for some reason, but yeah, I guess you're a little more north, right? So yeah, New York works. I'm probably going to miss a couple here, but Brights Grove, Ontario. Where is Brights Grove? I might have to Google that, find out where Brights Grove is. You might be close to me. Who knows? And we got another one in California, Pocahontas Mountains, Pennsylvania. That's Lackawanna Rail fan. Ron Brights is from the Aussie country. Well, we know you're over there. So yeah, there's like I said, guys, put it up in the chat where you're from or whatever, and you never know. Somebody might just contact you and say, "Hey, man, I'm in your backyard. Like I'm like 45 minutes from you or something," and you'll make some more friends and help you model your railroad and layout and hang out and do coffee and buy you lunch and okay. Well, you never know, right? So Digger Evans, nice to see you popping in, buddy. North American Trains, David Atkins from Kamloops, British Columbia. Oh man, I want to get out there so bad. The mountains and stuff that you look at every day, and of course I look at flatlands all the time here in Ontario. So something different. You're probably sick of it, and I'm not. So New Durham Junction Model Railway. How are you, buddy? All the way from the UK. Steve 87 PSAP, Marysville, Washington. Very cool. Thomas Grassi, Phillipsburg, New Jersey. See, you can sit here and start. You can get a map of North America. Well, I guess you'd have to get one of the world, I guess, and start putting little pins of where all these people are, and that'd be kind of cool. So we got Joe Rader, Black Rock Central, popping in. So I don't know how you. I'm flabbergasted over the Christmas live stream. Great turnout, great contest, great guests that I had on. I was Gordy, the president of the Model Railroad Association, pops in and said Merry Christmas to all of us on my live chat. And I just, when I saw him pop up in my basement, I'm just like, what is Gordy doing here? Like, I'm just a little YouTube guy. And there's Gordy sitting in my basement. So I was really cool and really awesome. I thought Gordy coming up from the NMRA and saying Merry Christmas to everybody. And hopefully he does a video of what he was talking about, putting a little bottle up at the top of a Helix with a hose all the way down. You just lay at the bottom and you could drink. That was kind of the last thing he was talking about. So you never know, right? Dungle Dad, how are you, bud? Another one from over the pond. And Leslie, it was fun. So guys, one thing I did kind of hear a little bit about, shut that heater off so I can hear myself think. But I was hanging out in a couple other live chats, and I wasn't really saying anything. But a couple people were mentioning that it was really hard to play my contest when they were on a cell phone. And the more and more I thought about it, like I was kind of thinking, okay, how do I make this fair for everybody? And then I thought, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're on a cell phone, a laptop, a computer, an iPad, whatever. It only takes one guess. And if you get the right guess, you got it. So I don't know. I still think it's kind of fair. It didn't matter if what computer product you were using or iPhone or anything to play the contest. Everybody has the same rules. Everybody had to put in the same thing, HO or N scale. So I'm going to stick with the Sparky rule contest, the Sparky giveaway thing. Like I said, I thought it worked out pretty good. And the more I thought about it, like I said, it doesn't really matter what device you're on. It only takes one guess. And if you get the right numbers, then I guess you got it. And I'm talking too much. And Lehi's saying the cell phone's not that hard. I can understand where it got a little difficult is on the prints that I did from Rail Artist. I started making the words really long. So I can understand how that would be a little tedious on a cell phone because you'd be worried about the spelling or something like that. Now, one thing I was not worried about was spelling. So if you spelled caboose wrong 5 times and had the number there, if you got it right, you still got it. Spelling was not an issue. I was not here for the spelling of it. I was just here for the fun of it. So talking way too much. My nose is even starting to drip. So spent the day out here. I had Ron Perry over for the last 2 days working on my layout. We're trying to get a couple dips in my helix. I don't know if you guys can see it, but every once in a while the train kind of does one of these where the 2 boards join. So we're trying to get rid of those dips. You can kind of see right at the top of the screen there. It's really blurry, mind you, but you can see a thicker piece of wood. So we did that on the top and the bottom and squeezed it all together, and it really brought it back down. So I'm going to try that for the next couple of weeks. If it works, I've got lots of wood here that we cut, and I'm just going to start rebracing my helix a little bit better. Get that, the dips, I guess they're not dips, they're speed bumps, basically. Get those out of it. So that'll be cool. But you guys can see right to the right of me, or to the left of your screen. And it'll be a little while before a train gets here. Right here, I have moved this out almost 16 inches. So my computer space, my little dungeon studio thing it's like not even arm's length across now. So, but I think it's going to work out better. The train's got more of a loop out on this end. It's not quite as, well, the track was really rough, put it that way. So got rid of that. Hopefully it's a smoother running area. Gives me a little more room to get into my St. Thomas yard when I actually do start that. So anyway, hopefully the train, I can give you guys a quick look at that. Why not? We're all here to, I know what you guys are really here for, but shaky cam. Yeah, all that nice new plywood you guys can see right there. That's what we just did. And got the track and stuff just laid about an hour before the live stream. 2 trains are running, both at 40 miles an hour, scale miles. Not quite Jack speed, but we're getting her down there. So now where are you going to put me? Sean, I figured any guests that come over, I'm going to put a camera inside the helix. And there's a big lip in there. So you can use that as a seat. And you can just sit in the helix. And then when the trains go behind you, I don't know. I think that's kind of a really cool spot for a second person. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. How wide is that curve? What was that? That's a 28-inch curve radius. Probably a little bit better. What I use for my track plan, guys, is Easy Track. Because when I first started my layout down in the basement, I went out and I bought all this Easy Track from Bachman. And I did my whole layout. And I kept changing my layout all the time. And Bachman Easy Track was the easiest thing to do. Unsnap it, snap in the next section, change the layout a bit. Your track plan, put this here, put that there, do curves going this way and that way. Hi, Donna, how are you doing? And we got John, Brandon. How wide is that curve? Yep, there you go, bud. Anybody else I just missed? CP368. Mike, how are you doing? So what I do is I kept on my Bachman Easy Track. And when I want to do a new track plan, like this one here, I put the Bachmann Easy Track together and I trace that out. And then I just lay the cork on where that line would be. Now I can either use the outside radius of the Bachmann Easy Track or the inside radius. And I think I used the inside on this one, but now I can't remember because it was so yesterday. So Edith, how are you? All devices have their problems. Mine is poor Wi-Fi and idiot spell check. And like I said, spell check I wasn't worried about. So wasn't looking at that at all. So wasn't here for a spelling test. So yeah, that's how I do all my track plans. That's how I did this area. And right from where that switch is, the old board, I used 228 pieces of curved track, 9-inch piece of straight track, and then a 28 all the way around. Works pretty good, I think. So why are you so fuzzy? I have no idea. Oh, I haven't shaved yet. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Or I'm sitting too close. I think you're seeing fuzzy, Dwight. Uh-oh. So video is clear for me. That's good. So I did write down some chicken scratch. Sean wrote down some chicken scratch. Hopefully we can figure out who all the winners are by what I wrote down. Now, in saying that, I did spend quite a bit of the day after Christmas, so Boxing Day, going through the video, stopping it, slowing it down, rewinding it, watching it again, really checking to see who really won what. And there was actually one in there. I'm going to have to talk to the guy. We'll get to it in a bit. So, but I think one of them wasn't one. So Sparky is okay here on my end. That's good, Donna. So let's see if I can find these here. I'm going to start right away with the first one that we did. Oh, I got to go back a page here, I think. Yes, we do. So Nathan DeLay has already given his announcements out on his channel. So if you were going for Nathan's scratch builds with the soda cans and stuff like that, you'll have to check out his channel, and he will tell you who the winners are. Him and I kind of talk back and forth to figure out they are. I'm pretty sure Tui has already claimed your prize, but one of them, he wasn't quite sure who it was. So, and the person didn't have any information on their YouTube channel. So one thing I do suggest to some of you people, guys and gals, when you're setting up your YouTube channel, you have an about section on your homepage. If you fill that out, it just says like, yes, I'm into HO scale and I'm building my model trains and come along with me on a journey type thing of what we're doing and scratch builds or whatever. And then underneath that, it says a spot where you can put in your email address. And nobody can see that email address unless they click on it. And then you have to go through and say, I'm not a bot and all that stuff. And then your email address would be shown if you put it in, right? So I'm just encouraging everybody, fill out the about section on your YouTube page, because even I had a couple winners from mine. And I won't mention any names, Brandon, but they don't say anything. Actually, I shouldn't say Brandon. I think there was somebody else. And like I said, I do have a couple that didn't have anything on their about page either. So if these people don't contact us if they win, then they don't get their prize. And that kind of sucks anyway. So Altech 6, how are you doing? Chris Mitchell, nice to see you popping in. Oh, man, I'm going to smile every time I see you in the chat now, just because of the first time you tried to come up on the live stream. I thought it was pretty cool. So GH Rails, how are you? Brian Clow, congrats to all the winners. Sorry I had to miss the show. We're just about to get to the winners now, so stay tuned. I guess. I don't know. What are you supposed to say to that? Let's just get right to it. How's that? So, yeah. You're part of Nathan DeLay's contest, bidding on those stuff, go over to his channel, check it out, and he will let the winners know. He already has. So James Galton, nice to see you. And Foltz Bailey, Model Railroad. Cool. And the trains like to make so much noise at certain spots. Catches my attention. So what did we got? We got John TSG gave away 6 DVDs. Now, I'm just going to go through in order, I think, the way he called them out. So we had CT11 was the first one. Mark E. Saunders. Ace 15, Weber Model Railroad. SF 68. And I didn't see a winner for that one, so he just said, pick a winner. I'm going to have to let you guys know, because I'm not sure about that one yet. GG10 was Caboose 121. NC 28, Joe Rader, the Black Rock Central. And SS 68 was Train Guy 56. So if you guys are in the chat, just say hi. And don't be shy with those super chats down there, guys. And super stickers and stuff like that. Like I said, if you guys really did enjoy that live show and stuff like that, I'd really appreciate that kind of stuff. So there you go. That's the winners for the TSG. You can contact me throughout the live stream. I will be putting my email address up at the bottom of the screen. Or if you want, you can go right to tsg.com, tsgmultimedia.com, talk to John, and just let him know that you're one of the winners. I will be passing him on this list of who the winners were. So you can't just all of a sudden go over there and say, hey, man, I won one of your stuff. Send it to me, because he'll have the list too. So Brad's Trains is from Ottawa. And Jig is saying hi to Randall. John number 2 saying hi to Alan. Mason Dixie Railroad saying hey to the crew. Very cool. James Galt, nice to see you, bud. Hanging out in your shed playing with your trains, I would hope. So very cool. Wow, Joe Strange, you won something. Now, I'm not going to say anything about that, but I was in somebody else's live stream, and Joe was saying he never wins anything when it comes to the Sparky contest. So I was kind of getting a chuckle when I was reading that. Like I said, I wasn't commenting in the live streams that I've been in the last couple of days. So, yeah, it was just, I got a chuckle out of that. So, Joe Rader, congratulations. So, again, the winners for the TSG, Marquis Saunders, Weber Model Railroad, Caboose 121, Joe Rader, Black Rock Central, Train Guy 56. And we got, I always pick up the messiest ones, but we got Rail Artist. Thanks, buddy. And Anthony Dodge. And I pick this one up first all the time, and I can't find my way into it. I should probably put it on the bottom of the pile. I look like an old gnat. Go like that. And we'll give you the old trade hat to boot. Oh, help mail, maybe one letter, eh? Oh, I always eat this one, too. I don't... Yeah. Tooey. Anyway, we'll stop doing that. Come over here to the banners. Stop that one. So, guys, there is my email address. If you're one of the winners, you can always, like I said, send me an email if you want, and I can forward it over to John, or you can just contact John directly. So, now, Tom's Trains and Things was live on Monday, and he let the winner know on his channel who the winner was, and that was Rabel Bell. I find that kind of funny. Rabel Bell won a DCC and Sound 611 steam locomotive that has been running in Strasbourg for the last year. So I just, maybe not so much funny, but really cool. So now I feel like he has to buy himself. I think the NCE system is probably the cheapest, but I don't know. There is cheaper sets out there to go into DCC. Well, let's see if he changes his ways from DC and goes DCC or not. So be kind of cool. Now, the next person that came on was Michelle Kempema. Again, it was an honor to have her pop up on the live stream. I thought that was so cool. And Model Railroad Museum, Model Railroad Community. Well, you guys will have to put where she's from, because I forget the third word. Colorado Model Railroad Museum. That's it. Anyway, you can contact me, and I will be sending her a list of these winners. So, the Caboose. Now this is one I would love to win, is the Caboose on this thing. Oh, I just took my glasses off and everything. We'll be right back after these messages. Give me that back. Oh. Yeah. Man, I really got to buy a brush for those things. Hey, Artie, how are you doing, buddy? And oh, Brandon says you got it. I don't know what you got, but you got it. I'm sure you do, Jerry. See, that's what I get for picking up halfway through a conversation. We need to get Sparky our wig rack. Well, I don't know if I got room in here for a wig whack now. A wig wag. That's all I come up with. Wig wag. Sorry, that was bad. So we'll get right into this. Michelle Kempema gave away 4 cars. The caboose is the same caboose they have at the museum, sitting inside, that you can do birthday parties at, or you can just do rail tour, or like when you're touring the museum and stuff, you can go in and check it out. Hey, there's my son, David Hunstein. Very cool, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. And how come you didn't come down and see me? Because I ain't coming up there. You probably got more snow than I do. So, but yeah, the caboose is just amazing, I think, and they've got a model of it. So the winner of the caboose was the person that guessed CS25, and that winner was, well, maybe we'll get to that one in a minute. Hey there, Pops. Hey, bud. Lynn McCurley, computer froze again, so listening on cell phone. Well, that's all you really got to do. Like I said, you can kind of see the train going past me right now on the new part. And that was the caboose train, too, so not one of my favorite trains. So she had 3 tank cars to give away. I believe the first one was an orange stripe, and that was Jamie Mackin. And again, I got to kind of read through this. The gray stripe was AL33, and that was Brandon. And the yellow band was AL42, and that was Steve 87 PSAP. So there's the 4 people that won the cars from Michelle Kempema. Well, that's the 3 is. I haven't said who won the caboose yet because, you know, like I said, I think the caboose is awesome. A piece of history that somebody picked up, put in a museum, now is the centerpiece type thing. And you can have that running on your layout. So if you guess CS25 for the caboose, and your name is Ray at Golden Leaf Railroad, then I guess you've got yourself a caboose. Darn, another no win, maybe next time. You got to listen in, bud. There was a lot of contests, guys, lots of them. So again, I'm going to go through the winners real quick for this. Ray at Golden Leaf Railroad, Brandon, Jamie Mackin, and Steve 87 PSAP. So those were the winners from Michelle Kempema and the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. Now, I can see we're already half hour into this, so I'm going to kind of bear down and get into this. Like I said, guys, if you won something and you really love the contest, or you just liked hanging out on Christmas Day, do a super sticker or something and let me know. I appreciate it. And then I can go out and get myself a Christmas gift too. Because, like I said, Santa Claus brought all these gifts here. And it had a big sticker on the side of the bag that said, you have to give all these away. So, I almost cried watching them all leave. The first contest we had, Sean kind of looked after it, was the N scale well cars. It's a pack of 3, or HO scale bay hoppers. They're 2 bay hoppers. They're coal hoppers, but it's a 3-pack. Now, if you guessed N67 during this time, you got the N scale well cars. Or if you guessed HO25, you got the 3-pack of the coal hoppers. So Dwayne's Fork and Spoon Railroad got in there for the N scale. And Lynn McCurley and the HDMMRC got himself 3 coal hoppers. So again, that's Dwayne Fork and Spoon for the N scale. And Lynn McCurley, you got the HO, bud. So there's my email address down there at the bottom, and I'll be popping that back up and down all the time. Now, let's see if I can get this right. Don't really know what these prices were. I can go figure it out. I just have to walk over there, but I don't want take up too much time. Maybe I should. Hold on for a second. I can. I've got them all in a big pile. But you guys will figure it out. When you guys email me about winning, in the heading at the top, the title or whatever, put the contest that you were in on. So if you won on, say, HO55, which is the next one, or N55, at least put that in your chat for me or in the email for me so I know which one I'm looking for. Silly me, I didn't write down what the actual prizes were. So anyway, we'll go right through these real quick then. So listen up. HO55. I think those were boxcars. Brandon. N55. New Friendless Railroad. So that was one of the first contests. New contest. HO6. Train Guy 56. N6. Dave, BNSF N scale. Now we had the O scale stuff. So if you guessed 012, I believe that was the Saskatchewan car. And that goes to Brandon. 066 was Ray at Golden Leaf Railroad. Container Man 68. Brother Canuck. Give me the old crazy one so I can still read the chat. Now, the next one that we got was the buildings, I'm pretty sure. So you had to guess Mac 43 and then the scale. So Mac 43 HO was Oz America Model Railroading, Artie. And Mach 43N was Leslie Gilpin. So again, for the HO scale on 43, Oz America Model Railroading. And for the N scale, Leslie Gilpin. Don't see any questions, but hey, I am listening to the early part. Catch up. If you guys are lagging a little behind, if you go over to the stream itself on the bottom left-hand corner, it says live. If there's not a red dot beside it, you're lagging behind. So, Jamie, awesome Lee River subdivision. I was thinking I got 2 gifts. Do you remember which one? So, hey, that's another reason to go back and watch my live stream again. Is you can, well, at least you know what number you will guess winner on. So write it down and go back and figure it out. Hope this covers shipping long way to the desert of California. Oh, Lynn. Thank you very much, guys. That's one thing I don't ask anybody for, but I do appreciate it. Is the shipping and super chats and stuff like that. That's great, but that's part of my Christmas gift to you is I kind of splurge for the shipping. Some of it's expensive. I know sending something over to Artie is going to cost me a fortune because I've done that shipping before. It's not cheap sending stuff to Australia or the UK, actually. So, but that's okay. We'll get it to him. And Brandon 25, I honestly didn't think I won anything. I was using my phone. See, that's how easy a phone is. I think your name came up there twice already, bud. So, Brandon, we'll give you this one here. See if I can get through some of these. But very cool. Thanks, guys, very much for helping out. I appreciate it. The only thing with me doing the shipping on my own is it's going to take time. I got 3 weeks off of work due to forced holidays due to the Christmas shutdown. And then when I go back to work, I can only ship out maybe 3 things, 4 things a week type thing. So you guys will get them. It's just going to take time. That's all. So anyway, that was the Mac 43. So that was the buildings. The next one I've got written down is you had to guess 82, HO, or N. So HO 82 was Brandon, and N 82 was Dan's Model Railroading Journey. And I didn't write down what that one was for. So again, if you won something and you want to know what it is, go back through the live stream. At least then you can kind of fast forward through it until you can see what HO 82 got you and N 82 got you. So again, Brandon for HO and Dan's Model Railroading Journey for the N scale on that one. Next one, HO 62 or N 62. So HO62 was Nolan Nolif. So you're going to have to listen to the letters of this one. So it's Nolan, and it's Knoepfle. I'm not going to really try to pronounce that, but if that's your name, you won the HO62. N scale 62, Chris Mitchell. So very cool, buddy. Now we get into the speed round, and this kind of confused me and a few other people. Rail Artist sent me a bunch of pictures and prints and stuff to give off. And right at the beginning of it, I said to everybody, this is going to be a speed round. So I put start in the chat once, and I ended up putting it in 3 times because a couple of people were like, hey, man, you didn't say start. But at the beginning, I did say speed round. So you had to pay attention to what I said. And it was also the reason why I made these longer words to get in there. That way I could really see where things changed for each contest or for each prize. So there was only the start at the beginning when I said the start, and stop at the end are the only 2 that count. Any starts in the middle, stops in the middle, nothing. All the guessing was, well, it was the speed round. You could guess as many times as long as you had the right thing at the front of it with the right number, you got it. So to get right into that, Rail Artist NS100 was the first one. And then I switched over to Amtrak 11. Now, I'm not going to say these are all in order. CSX 99, Color 111, North 107, Conrail 49, Caboose 55, and Switch 82. And like I said, guys, I only said start at the front or at the start of this, and I said stop at the end. So as long as you got what I just said first. So if you were the first person that guessed NS 100, that was Caboose 121. The Amtrak was Amtrak 11. Aussie America Model Railroading, Artie. CSX 99, Gabriel Ryder. Color 111, Highland Husky Mooch Squad. North 107. I figured somebody would have got that right off the bat. As soon as I went from 100 to 200, I figured 107 would have been the first number somebody hit. So North 107, Mason-Dixon Railroad. Conrail 49, Mason-Dixon Railroad. Caboose 55 was Dennis Dew. And Switch 82 for that switcher, Joshua Bacco. So I'll go over those one more time. NS 100, Caboose 121. Amtrak 11, Aussie America Model Railroad, Artie. CSX 99, Gabriel Ryder. Color 111, Highland Husky Mooch Squad. North 107, Mason-Dixon Railroad. Conrail 49, Mason-Dixon Railroad. Caboose 55, Dennis Dew. And Switch 82 was Joshua Bacco. And sorry if I butcher a couple people's names, but hey, you can figure it out, right? So like I said, that was kind of a speed round. I held them up. Rail Artist kind of explained what the picture was, how he did them. And once we saw the number, we took it down, put up the next one. He explained it, how he did it, little stories behind a couple of them. Saw the number, took it down, did the next one. I thought that worked out really good as a speed round. Again, when I was in a few live streams over the last couple of days, I seen a couple people say that was the hard contest for being on a cell phone. And I get that because some of them were pretty long, like Caboose, Conrail, Color, Amtrak. And like I said, guys, spelling was not an issue there. If it was spelled wrong, I didn't care. So, Chasco, how are you, buddy? And I'll give you an oldie but a goodie. I haven't worn this one for a long time. But I don't know why. It came from my mom, so maybe I should look after it a little better too. Comb it out. So, Chasco, thank you, buddy. Oh. I don't know why I like these long-haired ones either, because I end up eating them all the time. So, so anybody need me to go back over that? Well, no, because you can just rewind later. So, hey, that'd be cool. Thanks very much, Chazko. You're awesome, buddy. And Split Rock was nice enough to join us. Now, this one I'm kind of, It was a good one. I liked it, and I really want to know what he was drinking because it wasn't maple syrup. I've never seen maple syrup that runny before. So I don't know. Maybe he can give us the old secret recipe. Can I rewatch this later? I missed the notification. Joshua, you sure can, buddy. It'll be about an hour and a half, and then YouTube has it where the chat actually is included with it too. So you might want to rewatch it too, unless somebody's talking to you already. So when Split Crop was on, he had 2 gifts to give away: trees and a book, and that book looks really awesome. So trees 40, you had to guess, and that was DB Tech. And book 3 was CP 368. So again, from Split Rock, trees 40 is DB Tech, and book 3 was CP 368. And there's Joshua. I guess somebody told you won. I knew Mason and Cameron won that in that. I scrolled up because I knew I had guessed those numbers. Both beat me like 2 comments. Okay, on to the next one. And I've just got, this one must have been for the auto racks. So you had to guess auto 41, HO, and N scale. So auto 41 HO was Thomas Grassi. And auto 41 for N was Jamie Mackin. So again, auto 41 HO, Thomas Grassi. Auto 41 N, Jamie Mackin. So that's for those 2 auto racks that we did, the HO scale and the N scale. That N scale one is awesome. Santa Fe. I can't wait until that comes out in HO. That's a cool one. I like it. So next one was HO 17. Again, I don't have what's written down what it was. So HO 17 was Jim DeTesco, and N 17 was F&B Railroad. So HO 17 Jim Tedesco, N 17 F&B Railroad. Very cool, guys. Now we're into the DCC systems. Now I thought this was pretty cool, and I tried to make this a little bit harder because I went from 0 to 200. And didn't take long for either one of them to get picked up. So NCE, DCC starter system. So if you guessed NCE 175, Siegfried Leopold. So I'm just going to spell this out. I'm just going to put it in the chat. This is going to be easier. S-E. Nope. Spit it up already. There, I threw that up in the chat. That is the winner of the NCE system and of the Digitrack system. You guessed Dig 175, and that was Brandon. So again, NCE was Siegfried Leopold, Dig 175, Brandon. The next one I got is HO 20, and that was Derek Alexander. So HO 20, if you guess that, was Derek Alexander. For the N20 was Iron House Route D and RGW. So again, HO 20, Derek Alexander. N20, Iron House Route D and RGW. Most of us call him Brian, but I'm just going to keep it with the HO or the YouTube names just so nobody I can't screw it up then. How's that? GFW Trains. Nice to see you popping in, buddy. And there's Mini Prince. How are you doing? I'm going to have to look for that one. Okay. Oh, here it is right now. 10. So the mini prints. The gift certificate there, you had to guess mini prints 10. So if you guessed mini prints 10, Iron House route, D and RGW. So mini prints 10, and again, Iron Horse route, D and RGW. So very cool. The next one was the birdhouse that Amy made of a cat. I guess birds don't really care where they're building a nest. If it looks like a cat, sure. But it's really cool. Amy did really good work on that. That's one of her woodworking projects that she's done. So you guessed Cat 66. You won yourself a birdhouse. And that was Thomas Grassi. So very cool. Caboose 121, thanks, Sparky, for doing the contest. No problem, buddy. You got to find a way to get these wigs closer. There we go. This one's not quite as long hair, so I'm not eating it. Thank you. Now, where did I leave off? So that was the birdhouse, Thomas Grassi. Next one was the 2 Coke vehicles, HO scale. So if you guessed Coke 21, that was Weber Model Railroad. So again, the Coke vehicles, Coke 21, Weber Model Railroad. The next 2 prizes was HO 57. That was Derek Alexander. And if you guessed N57, that was Marquis Saunders. So again, HO 57, Derek Alexander, N57, Marquis Saunders. And again, guys, if you heard your name and you're a winner, there's my email address. Just send me an email. Again, let me know how you won, if it was just what we went by there, HO 57. And then I know what prize that you're claiming. Don't just say, hey, I won one of your prizes, and then I got to go back through my whole list. That just makes extra work for me. I can do it. It's all on 3 pages here, so not a big deal. But it's just a lot easier because I got it all listed by the prize numbers that you guys had to guess. You know what I mean? So, next one was a couple locomotives for N scale and HO. So I believe it was a Via locomotive from Rapido. That was HO 33. That was Alex Brockway, FLGK Railway. And the N scale, and I think that was the Norfolk Sutherland that guessed N33, Schuylkill River Valley. And John, that's why I asked what time you popped into the live stream earlier when you first popped in. That was awesome, bud. So you got yourself an N scale locomotive, DCC and sound. So again, N33, Schuylkill River Valley. And HO 33, Alex Brockway, FLGK Railway. So congratulations. I guessed on my phone and used the same number as last year that won that locomotive. Well, Alex, I'm going to have to take note of what number that was and make sure I don't use it next year. Because I wouldn't have had a clue that I actually used the same number for anything. So, Ravenhawk, nice to see you, buddy. And hi, Alex. Jamie Mackin, congrats for Schuylkill River Valley. Brandon's name's popping up a lot here on this list. Leslie Gilpin, Cool John, thanks all. How are my trains doing, guys? I haven't been watching them at all. So, one's on the top. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. They're both on the top level, but I should get another 15 minutes out of them. Okay, so that was the locomotives. The next one was HO 12. I didn't write this one down, guys. So if you guessed HO 12 and your name's Jim Tedesco, you got that prize. N12 was Chris Mitchell. So HO 12, Jim Tedesco, N12, Chris Mitchell. Now the next one. These are the gift certificates from Roy Hardwick right at the end. So Roy sent me the $200 gift certificate. One was for N scale, one was for HO. So if you guessed HO68 and you stuck around at the end after I said goodbye to everybody, and then Roy sent me that text and said, hey man, don't forget my gift certificates. So HO68 for $200 in HO scale at Otter Valley Railroad. Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad. And if you guessed N68, you got $200 for N scale at OVR Trains. And your name would be Schuylkill River Valley. So both you guys are walking away with $200 gift certificates, one for HO and one for N at Otter Valley. And Chris Mitchell, I'm trying to find yours. Oh, here it is, bud. I got a couple more here that I skipped over on a page here. Golden Spike poster was from Caboose 121. So you had to guess GS76. And that is Slick Rides. So again, the Golden Spike poster given by Caboose 121. GS76 was what you had to guess. And that was Slick Rides. Then we had Chris Mitchell pop into the chat for a second time when he kind of figured out how to use his phone. And he gave away a Katie boxcar. It's exclusive for his club layout. The mechanical reefer, sorry. So if you guessed AM22 while Chris Mitchell was in the chat, and your name is Gabrielle Ryder. So that's going to be from Chris Mitchell. The other one, guys, is from Caboose 121. Again, you guys can send me the emails unless they post their emails up in the chat right now. Or if you go over to their YouTube channels, which is another way to do this, guys. He just heard your name too. So if say you go over to Caboose 121's channel, watch a couple of his videos while you're doing it. But just leave a comment there or go to his about section that he's got filled out, hopefully. And just let him know. Hi, I'm Slick Rides. I guess GS76. Same with Chris Mitchell. Go over to his channel, watch a couple of his videos. Gabrielle Ryder, just go over and say, hey, I guessed AM22 for that contest. And you guys can talk. Or, like I said, there's my email address there on the screen too, guys. So you can always do it that way, and I can get the information forwarded to them. Possum Bio, how are you, buddy? And we got Oli in the chat. Worley Road, nice to see you. KMF Adventures, very cool. So I think, yeah, Rail Artist we did. So, guys, that's pretty much it. That is all of them, all the winners. If you missed your name or something, you guys will have to go back over through the chat. Or, oh, yeah, that's probably, you're going to have to watch the replay. But, yeah, email me, guys, if you won. Steve, 87 PSAP. Thanks, bud. Give you this one. Kind of, I don't know why. I think of the Three Stooges when I put this one on. I think that's Mo, right? So, Professor Graham, nice to see you popping in, bud. And Lynn McCurley, thank you. And all that you donated. I donated. A lot of other guys donated. OVR donated. Containerman 68 donated quite a bit. Guys, without you, it might have been a smaller one, that's for sure. But I thank you guys all for hanging out on Christmas Day with me. Hanging out together. The chat was doing pretty good. Went wild at times. Just to let you guys know, in the 4 hours and 1 minute that I did that broadcast, the live stream, I went into YouTube right afterwards and I looked at the comment section. And because they show you a little band of how many comments you get per minute. For the 4 hours, we had 20,263 comments. So I thought that was awesome. And just to watch it spike and grow all the way across. And the other thing I was really impressed with is it took about 6 minutes to get over 100 people in the chat. And it pretty much stayed there for the full 4 hours. There was 2 little dips in it. They dropped down for about 7 minutes each. They went down into like the 90s. One was low 90s, one was mid 90s. But you know what? 100 people in the chat for 4 hours. So that's not saying it was the same 100 people. That was 100 people average. So people dropping in, dropping out. And the average view time for that Christmas live stream was 28 minutes. So some people were here longer, obviously, some maybe a little bit shorter. But so again, guys, I got to say thank you from bottom of my heart. You made it a great year for me here on YouTube. I'm going to take probably 4 weeks off. So I will be missing the third. Yeah. So nobody's doing the first Wednesday of the month. I am going to take the second Wednesday off. I will post a video, though, of who is qualified for my $1,000 contest. That is now closed, by the way. So I will give a list that day, the second Wednesday, of who is in that contest. TSG Multimedia is the third Wednesday of the month. And the fourth Wednesday of January, I will come on and I will hold that contest for the $1,000. So that's $500 gift certificate for OVR trains for the first prize. $300 is the second prize. And $200 is the third prize. Those are all gift certificates, again, from OVR trains. Again, guys, thanks for hanging out on Christmas. Thanks for being with me through the year. 2021 flew past, believe it or not. Not a great year. Not a lot of travel. I did get down to see Vinny, John, Container Man 68, Dave. We visited a few people down there. That was good. The only trip I've had in about 2 years. So let's hope we stay safe, guys. I'm not pushing nothing when it comes to the virus, showstopper, anything. Everybody's their own, but look after yourself. Be safe. And I want to see you guys all next year. And like I said, my next live stream will be the last Wednesday or the fourth Wednesday of January. I love you guys. If you're winning, if you won, awesome. Again, my email address is right there in the bottom of the screen. Send me an email. Tell me the number you won. Even if you can tell me the prize that you won, that's even better. And congratulations to all the winners. And congratulations to everybody that was here that day. Hung out, chatted. You guys all made my day great. So happy holidays. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Stay home this year. What the heck? I don't know. Is the ball still going to drop in New York? Who knows? Okay, guys, that's it. Caboose 121 or Caboose in the Goose in the Caboose Productions. Anyway, thanks for popping in, bud. GFW Trains, Joe Rader. Thanks, guys. Tom's Trains and Things. Congrats to all the winners. Sidetrack 77. Dungle Dad. Thanks for popping in, bud. Mason Dixon Railroad. Everybody can promote your channels for a few minutes. Say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you want to say. Chat's now open. Moderators can take a little bit of a break. Just don't swear. Any videos that you guys got coming up, let us know in the chat. Any contests you guys got coming up, let us know in the chat. Few more minutes for super chat, super stickers. I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I want to go out and buy myself a Christmas present too. So let's say the next any super chat or super sticker after right now, I'm going to spend on myself. So I want something. I got to get something. I need a new caboose. I do love my caboose trains. So Merry Christmas to everybody, guys. I loved you all. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to shut off. Well, I'm going to go for a walk. But you guys can all hang out. Like I said, any contests you guys got coming up. Anthony Dodge, Model Train Outsider. I have my 1,000 sub giveaway contest running until Friday morning. That's awesome. And I checked that out, bud. And it's a little bit of a, well, they can check out your channel and they can figure it out. CP368 Productions, 128 subs, Real Railroads coming out soon. That's an awesome production that you got going, bud. Talking about real railroads and explaining them and their history. I do enjoy that. I don't comment on all of them, but I have watched quite a few. So some Christmas music also for the 12 days of Christmas. How close are those trains? Okay, they're still far apart. So Sean McGee's got 128 subs. Go check out his channel, guys. Like I said, check out the 3 dots to the right of people's comments. Let me know. Can you go to channel from there now? I know I can on mine. Mason Dixon Railroad, lots of layout videos posted. Might have a few more. Queso sub channel HO, $6.99, and I will spend that wisely. Thank you very much, bud. Give me this one. Thank you. I got to take off to OVR soon anyway, so I can buy. I want to buy something. CD USA Real Fan. Hey, Sparky. Sorry I missed the Christmas stream. Try Googling 670 for me. Happy New Year, Sparks. Happy New Year to you too, bud. And try Googling Pappy there. Put out a new video. I think that was today of a lot of pictures and stuff that places he's been. Leslie Gilpin, 687 subs. Very cool. May try my hand at live videos in 2022. That's Sidetrack 77. Tom's Trains and Things, crank up some music. No, I don't do the music thing. That's your thing. I do the wig thing, man. KMF Adventures. Sparky, here's something for you. It's K-Flan, the Rail Fan. Thanks, buddy. I'll give you these glasses to go with this wig. And I'll give you this, too. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there. You know what? I'm always saying I'm just telling, I'm being honest with you guys. For the next little while, the super chats that I get, I'm spending on myself. What the heck? Ron Brights, no, only works for the host of a live stream. Oh, really? Okay, that sucks. He's talking about the 3 dots to the right of people's names to go for channels, which I don't know. I guess that people should be trying to do some live streams then. Crooked River and Eastern Railroad, have a happy new year. Same to you, bud. Anthony Dodge, Model Train Outsider. If you're a mod, you can go to channel. Cool. Sean McGee, Road Trip Friday, Sparky. I got to check my calendar, bud. I know I got the NMRA convention thing coming up with the secret producer from TSG Multimedia. So I think that was December 2nd and 3rd that I got to do something. What was that? That might be. Yeah, it's a convention of some sort. I got to look into it. I got the emails, so. But you and I can talk. Alex Brockway. I have a 449 and planning on a 500 sub contest. Right on. The guys, check out Alex Brockway. Get him over the hump. He's got 449. Get him to 500. He do a contest. Timothy's got 800. 800. Wow. These glasses are horrible. Heath is saying something about February. Maybe I better look at this. My phone doesn't recognize me with these glasses. You should have kept going. February. You should. What's February, Heath? Since you're still here. Jamie Melkin. No, I cannot get to other channels through the 3 dots. Well, that sucks. Hopefully YouTube actually brings it back for everybody, though. That would be really cool. Containerman68, you already have money for spend on yourself. Yes, Containerman68 did give me a gift certificate also for another $200. So I can't wait to spend part of that. But hey, a little bit more. Go a long ways. Did you already name the winners? 3D Jeff? Yes, I started at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you wait about an hour, the chat will come back up for the replay. Goes right to replay on YouTube, bud. Watch it and find out if you won or not. Hi, Dave, Crooked River, and that's Derek Glass, Leslie Gilpin, okay, night, Sparky, and everybody. Good night, buddy. That's it for me, guys. Randall Ellison. All right, Spark, got a challenge for you. Run a train of at least 60 cars on your Helix. That's the size train we ran on the club layout during the last day of the Christmas display. But Randall, did you run a 60-car train on a Helix? If so, where's the video? I want proof, man. Brandon, wow, awesome generosity, Container Man. He's my brother from another mother, that's for sure. And yes, he's a very, very generous man. Awesome. He gave out quite a bit of the prizes, guys. He gave me a huge gift certificate. The gift certificates for OVR trains, guys, that Lauren matched and everything else, they're all right here. I just flipped through them. I'm not going to say names. Couple of pages going by at once there, but there's a lot of them here. So I can't make it flip properly, but you guys can see how thick that paper is. Each one's a different gift certificate from people. You guys helped out a lot with my Christmas Day live strap. And like I said, thank you very much. And Lauren helped out quite a bit there too. And I thought that was really cool. So Again, love you guys from the bottom of my heart. That's all I got for you tonight. Congratulations to the winners. If you're just tagging in on the new part and missed some of the contests, go back and watch the replay, guys, and see if you won something. Email right there in the bottom. So if you missed that, that'll be in the live replay too. I do have a rail fanning idea for 2022 next week. Cool. And you need to do credits. Nah, no credits. Take up too much time. Okay, the SIG is in February. The secret producer, at least the next one I am doing. Yeah, you're a month behind me, I think, bud. But okay, anyway. That's it. I keep saying that's it. So this is it. Bye, guys. Love yous all. Have a good one. Bye for now.